Targum Pseudo-Jonathan, Genesis 1:21, the third part, which begins, Uvara Alokim Yat Taninaya Rav Ravaya. And then we get to the additional parts. The intro was, and God created the great sea serpent. So now they're going to be named. We have signed the direct object, and this is Leviathan. Okay, and this is conjunction and bar, which is going to act as a group identifier rather than son, which it would, of course, have as the literal meaning. And this is the third person masculine singular ending. And this word, zug, is related to the Greek zugos, which means yoke of two animals. So it's Leviathan and someone who's in the category of yoke of two animals. So a typical translation is something like Leviathan and his mate. So continuing on, here we have the relative, a mit prefix, obviously that's a masculine plural suffix, and we're dealing with itpa'al, participle masculine plural, of the ayin tav dalet verbal root. So that is who are prepared in this case, and we have a construct for the day of consolation, and you can see that noon chet mem, and then reading in the black, and every living creature that swarms, and then the next line with the water that produce the swarming things, and it's actually the clear water for their kinds. And this next expression is interesting because it is kinds pure and kinds that are not pure. So this has to do with ritual cleanliness. And every flying bird with wings, so that's the masculine plural ending, according to its kind. And then once again, kinds that are clean and kinds that are not clean. And God saw that it was good. So from the beginning, with all the parts, black and red together, and God created the great sea serpents, Leviathan and his mate, who are prepared for the day of consolation. And every living creature that swarms, with the clear water swarming for their kinds, pure kinds and kinds that are not pure, and every flying bird with wings for its kind, kinds that are pure and kinds that are not pure. And God saw that it was good. So lastly, we can say this reference to Leviathan and his mate, it seems like this comes from Job chapter 40 that mentions both Behemoth in verse 15 and Leviathan in verse 25. And that would be the English versions, chapter 41, verse 1.